Okay, so today we're going to be practicing division strategies. So our first problem we're going to be working on is 896 divided by 32. So this year we focused on two different strategies using the area model and using partial quotients. So the first way I'm going to solve it is using partial quotients. So we'll set it up. We have 32. So we have 896 divided by 32. So 32, I know 32 times 10 would get me to 320. So over here I'm going to make some notes. So 32 times 10 would get us to 320. So that means then 32 times 20 will get us to 640, because we could double 320 to get us to 640. So I'm going to do that one first. I'm going to do 32 times 20, which gets me to 640. So 6 minus 0 is 6, 9 minus 4 is 5, 8 minus 6 is 2. So that gets us to 256. So I can't do 32 times 10 because that's going to be too high now. So I'm going to try to do 32 times 5. So I'm going to come over here. So 32 times 5. So 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So I could do 32 times 5 because that would get me to 160. So 32 times 5, 160. 6, I cannot do 5 minus 6, so I need to regroup. So I have 15 minus 6, so 6, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that would get me to 9. So now we're left with 96. So we can't do 32 times 5 because that'd be too high. So I'm going to do 32 times 2. So 32 times 2 would get us to 64, because 32 plus 32 would get us to 64. So 6 minus 4 would be 2. 9 minus 6 would be 3. So we're left with 32. So 32 times 1 then would get us to 32. So now we don't have any remainder. So now we need to add up our numbers to the side. So you have 20 plus 5, which is 25. 25 plus 2 will get us to 27. 27 plus 1 will get us to 28. So we have 896 divided by 32 equals 28. Okay, so that was using our partial quotients. So now we're going to do it using the area model. So remember the area model, we set it up by drawing a rectangle. So I have my rectangle drawn. So remember we're dividing by 32. So we have our 32 off to the side. Remember we're multiplying numbers by 32 to get to 896. Okay, so again we can use our same numbers, our same strategies as we did up here. So the first thing we could do is we could do 32 times 20 again. So 32 times 20 will get us to 640. And so over here I would have my 896. So 896 minus our 640. Okay, so we would have 6. 9 minus 4 is 5. So we have 256 again. And so the next thing we did was 32 times 5. So we could do that down here. 32 times 5 would get us to, remember, 32 times 5 got us to 160. So we can put our 160 here. Then we can subtract our 160. So 6, remember we regrouped and we got 96. So we're left with 96. So up here what we did was we did 32 times 2, which got us to 64. So then we subtracted our 64. 6 minus 4 gets us to 2. 9 minus 6 gets us to 3. So we did 32 times 1 gets us to 32. So we don't have a remainder. So then we can add up all of our numbers across the top. So 20 plus 5 is 25. 25 plus 2 is 27. 27 plus 1 is 28. So we get 21 as our answer again. So that's reviewing what we did using partial quotients and using the area model. Okay, so what I want you to do now in your math notebooks, I want you to practice it in your notebook. I want you to do 27. Oops, sorry, not 27. I want you to do 1,215 divided by 27. Okay, so I want you to do 1,215 divided by 27. So I want you to pause the video right here while you guys solve that in your math notebook. Okay, so if you use partial quotients to solve this, you would set it up. So you have 27, then you have your 1,215. Okay, so the first thing we do is 27 times 10 will get you to 270. So I'm thinking we can go higher than that. I actually want to let's try 27 times 5. Because I want to see if we could do 27 times 50. So 27 times 5, 7 times 5 would get us to 35. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. So I'll guess 135. So 27 times 50 would get us to 1,350, which actually would be too large. So I'm going to try 27 times 4 then to see where that would get us. So 7 times 4 would be 28. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So that gives me to 108. So that would work. So we could do 27 times 40 because 27 times 4 is 1,008. So times 40 would be 1,080. So 5 minus 0 is 5. We need to regroup here. So 11 minus 8, so you have 8, 9, 10, 11, so that would be 3. Bring down the 1, and the 1,000 minus 1,000 would get you to 0. So now we're left with 135. And look, off to the side, we already did 27 times 5. 27 times 5 equals 135. So 27 times 5 is 135. So 40 plus 50 would get you to 45. So 1,215 divided by 27 equals 45. And if